Welcome back to the Pulse, and it's now time for sports. Ghana against Morocco. Almost 45 minutes of play. Oreko Ampofo is here with the very latest. Oreko, how has the match been for the first almost 45 minutes?
The first half just concluded actually. It's still 0-0, which is a positive for the Black Stars, especially coming up against a team where many tipped to win the tournament, and so you would want to at least get decent performance. And as I stated when I came in earlier, the number one tip in tournaments is always to ensure that you stay within the game, because that's how you give yourself a chance to be able to build on it and even try and get a win or even get away with a draw. So far defensively, it's been good for the Black Stars, but I'm sure Milo would be talking about, moving forward. How would they be able to create more opportunities going forward?
And of course, earlier you indicated that this game was going to be an attack and defense, and you were also showing fears that Ghana over the past period has not done well in terms of defense. How has this game been for you, at least for the first part?
I think for the first half, Ghana have defended really well, yet to concede any big chance. And they've mostly limited the Moroccans to, shooting from areas where you don't expect it to trouble Wollacott. So I think from a defensive point of view, the team has done way better than they did against Algeria, which makes sense because of the personnel that has been, introduced. The number one keeper at the moment, Wollacott, has come in and inspired some confidence. Jiku partnering Amate and the Adam coming back for the right back spot, whilst Baba Rahman also came in for Gideon Mensah. So I think on paper, this is probably Ghana's best defensive unit, and they've showed why in that first half. Morocco themselves, they've also struggled to really carve open this Ghanaian defense. And I think that the problem with both teams is going forward. I think defensively, both teams have been great. The difference would be in the second half, who really wanted more. And I think it might be Morocco. Ghana probably would be comfortable with a draw against Morocco.
But of course, we've also seen the new players we talked about before we went into the game. Looking at their performance, are you satisfied? And you think this would mean something for the next games?
Well, I think Wollacott, who's making his debut for Ghana in the African Cup of Nations, he's been good so far, and he's been tested a couple of times from range, and he's been equal to it. Kamaldeen Suleimanu on the left wing as well. He's looked confident and sharp, made a couple of interceptions, and is how different he is as a winger, always wanting to take on his man and create something for the team. And I think that one aspect that perhaps all effort, even Joseph Painter on the right wing, has been forcing the issue as well. But a lot of the efforts are leading to set pieces, which the Ghanaian team is not really capitalizing on at this point. And so you realize the Moroccans are not even scared to concede a set piece in and around their area because they know that Ghana have not been good in that regard. Not just in this game, but it's been a problem with our past two coaches, and we seem to not be able to create chances from set pieces. And so we'll see whether 15 minutes is enough for them to improve on that. But so far, I think there has been an inspiring performance defensively, and Milo will be asking for more of the same and also more from the attacking players in the second half.
In the second half, right. So that's what we'll be looking forward to. But looking at how the squad has played in this team, I mean, their next team, if they do well in this team, who possibly could be there, who would they be playing against in their next match?
Yeah, so this on paper was Ghana's toughest game, and you want to take something from that, as I mentioned earlier. Even if you're not getting a result, a draw or a win, even if you lose, you want to go out saying that we played well, and if we played the same level against our next opponent, we should be able to beat them. So far, defensively, as I said, the team has been good. They've matched Morocco boot for boot. Of course, Morocco are coming in as the number one favorite, according to a lot of odds, flying around and machine learning algorithms. And so there is something special about this team. But you don't expect Ghana's next opponent in Gabon to play even half the level of football that Morocco are playing. And that's where the positive comes in. Ghana will play Gabon next. Gabon, so far, are without their captain in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Lamina as well, who is also a key player for them. Both of them had COVID-19. there's a possibility they might recover for Ghana's second game. However, you would have to factor in their lack of preparedness and, training with the team and all that. And also there's been issues with the Gabonese team they've not been paid some of their dues. And so the players went on a bit of strike. And so it's not been the best of campaign for Gabon. And that's really good news for Ghana, because Ghana plays them after this match. And as I said, you wouldn't expect their quality to be anywhere near Morocco. So with what we've seen the first half, if Ghana adds a bit to it and plays the same way against Gabon, you'd expect them to pick the result and carry that into the final game against Comoros, also making their debut as well. So this is the toughest test. If Ghana finds a way of getting something in there, then it really leads to for the final 2 games.
Right, say so very cool and powerful, and that'll be it for Sports on the Pulse. That'll also wrap up the Pulse this afternoon. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Many thanks for watching. For more news, log on to myjoyonline.com. You'll get updates of all the developing stories. Enjoy the rest of our programs.